Welcome to VAR India News Hour. Year 2021 witnessed cloud to cryptocurrency to metaverse. COVID has accelerated digital adoption, resulting many to move to opt for the cloud. We have high-speed digitalization to meet the demand with most of the companies into IT in the country. The overall IT services sector at this point is going through golden times that we have not seen in the past. As per Gartner, it predicts that the worldwide public cloud revenue will grow by 23% in 2021 for a total revenue close to $332.2 billion, up from $270 billion from last year. The year 2021 was truly the year of cryptocurrency. Bitcoin, the world's oldest and largest cryptocurrency, seized mainstream acceptance with El Salvador amid its dizzying rally throughout the year. Apart from this, blockchain-based technology gave birth to non-fungible tokens, being non-interchangeable, distinguishing itself from cryptocurrency. In May, the Chinese central government issued notice to all Bitcoin trading and mining crackdown. By June, power supplies for industrial-scale Bitcoin mining farms in Xinjiang's Zundong Economic Zone and Sichuan's were directed to shut down. Chinese authorities believe cryptocurrency disturbs the economic order and facilitates illegal asset transfers and money laundering. The authorities also blame crypto miners for energy waste, deadly coal mining incidents, which is a potential threat to the country's efforts to reduce carbon emissions. In September, China's central bank said all cryptocurrency-related transactions are illegal and must be banned. In October, the United States officially became the largest hub for Bitcoin mining operations and businesses. China's crackdown created an opportunity for overseas Bitcoin mining operations, leading to an infrastructure boom in North America, Russia, Central Asia, and Europe. Now, the technology world is preparing for Web 3.0, where people are now being exposed to the idea of adopting the digital ecosystem for currency in the form of digital tokens instead of cash. A report from crypto investment firm Grayscale estimates revenue from virtual gaming worlds alone could grow to $400 billion by 2025. As we transition to the next stage of the internet's evolution, the metaverse is increasing at the forefront of what is being referred to as Web 3.0. The digital worlds continuing to embed themselves in our daily lives, the metaverse could represent over a $1 trillion market opportunity, according to crypto investment firm Grayscale. The market opportunity for bringing the metaverse to life may be worth over $1 trillion in annual revenue and may compete with Web 2.0 companies worth $15 trillion in market value today. The shift of game developer monetization is the key dynamic driving the growth trend. The report underlines that gamers are increasingly moving away from paying to play premium games and moving towards free games, which developers monetize by selling in-game items to players or allowing them to gain social status within virtual worlds. Let's look into today's headlines in VAR India. PM Modi launches hydel projects in HP. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated and laid the foundation stone of hydropower projects worth Rs 11,000 crore in Himachal Pradesh. The Prime Minister also attended the ceremony of 287 investment projects worth over Rs 28,197 crores to mark the 4th anniversary of the Jairam Thakur-led BJP government in the state. The 40 megawatt project will be built at a cost of around Rs 7,000 crore. It will generate electricity for the hill state and will provide 500 million cubic meter water supply per year to the national capital. Esports Exo raises seed funding of $1.1 million. SaaS-based tournament discovery platform Esports Exo has raised $1.1 million from V Founder Circle and Vami Capital, including participation from other esteemed investors as well. The platform has already registered over 150,000 users in a span of just 90 days and is witnessing a 20% month-on-month growth. Esports Exo's USP lies in the SaaS tool that forms the center of its strategy, with other aspects around the tool creating a nice flywheel effect for the company that is simultaneously being translated in the revenue growth. Mamaearth raises $80 million at unicorn valuation. Baby and mother care brand Mamaearth has raised nearly $80 million in a new round at a unicorn valuation of $1.07 billion. The company has emerged as one of the top D2C brands in India. It claims to have achieved a total sales of around Rs 500 crore in the previous financial year and further targets a two-fold jump in sales in the next year. Mamaearth is also among the few startups to turn unicorns with a woman co-founder. Delhi HC orders WhatsApp to block illegal groups circulating newspapers. The Delhi High Court has directed WhatsApp to remove groups which are unauthorizedly circulating the online edition of Dainik Bhaskar newspaper. The publisher of Dainik Bhaskar and other newspapers has approached the High Court seeking directions to WhatsApp to block certain groups which are allegedly circulating its e-newspapers without authorization. DB Corporation in suit named 85 groups on WhatsApp and submitted that there might be many other groups and platforms where its e-newspapers have been illegally shared. However, WhatsApp LLC had declined the request to block such groups. Krafton permanently bans over 58,000 Indian users. Krafton permanently bans over 58,000 Indian users for cheating. South Korean game developer Krafton permanently banned 58,611 accounts of Battlegrounds Mobile India users last week for using illegal programs in the Battle Royale game. Its cheat detection and banning mechanism allowed the system to follow cheaters in real time and ban users who use unlawful methods. Krafton said in a statement, Battlegrounds Mobile India will strive to implement strong sanctions with the ultimate goal of eradicating the use of illegal programs in order to provide you a pleasant gaming environment. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to VAR India News Magazine. You can download the VAR India app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.